It may look like everyone is glued to their smartphones, but South Koreans are keeping an eye on each other. Passengers on public transport who aren't wearing masks can expect to be identified and asked to cover up thanks to an app developed by the government. Only this week, hundreds of people were logged for breaching the rules on masks.
You just click this button that looks like an alarm. Here's the carriage number, and here's the name of the line. Select person not wearing a mask, and then confirm. Everything's geolocalized, so we can quickly report people to security.
This French expatriate has never used the popular app.
It's a very good thing. It would be frowned upon in France, but in South Korea, reporting someone in this way is considered normal.
Transport police intervene within minutes of a rule violation being reported. Around 250 security personnel have been patrolling subway carriages since late November, looking for people who are not wearing masks or wearing them incorrectly.
Good morning, sir. Could you please cover your nose with your mask?
Most of the time, a simple warning is enough. But people who ignore requests to mask up can be fined €80. These encounters can sometimes lead to physical confrontations.
Sometimes some passengers get angry and swear. It's really frustrating. I would like them to know that we are not doing this to upset them. It's for their own good.
South Korean society, where social cohesion can take precedence over individual freedoms, is largely behind the scheme.
I know about this application, and I have already reported someone. If someone was monitoring me and reported my behavior, it wouldn't bother me. There's nothing bad about this.
We have to be very careful about COVID-19 because it's a highly contagious virus, and it's very dangerous for older people.
South Korea saw fewer than 500 daily cases between March and November. The country, one of the first to record COVID-19 cases, kept the outbreak under control thanks to widespread adherence to preventive measures. The government had prepared too, taking measures such as setting up intensive care units in containers outside hospitals in anticipation of an influx of patients. The units cost almost a third less than regular ones and take up minimal space. People entering bars, restaurants and other venues must register via their smartphones, enabling authorities to alert people who may have come into contact with an infected person.
Some diners are worried about sharing their personal data. But the QR code system we use means that the information goes straight to the authorities. No one else gets access to it.
Most South Koreans see these measures not as a threat to their personal freedoms, but as a way to battle the virus together.
At the beginning of the pandemic, we used to write down our personal data, like our name and number, but that meant using pens that had been touched by lots of people. It wasn't very hygienic.
This robot, making deliveries at a housing complex in northern Seoul, is also helping to reduce human contact. Park Jae-won, a mother of 2 small children, says the deliveries are safe and efficient. She orders meals online, which the robot brings to her building's entrance 15 minutes later.
To receive your order, you click on Open the Door. It's very simple. And then you just go and collect your meal. The robot leaves the food at the main door of the building. It makes me feel much safer in the middle of a public health crisis, but it's also a little sad. It means there is less human contact.
5 robots deliver meals to the complex's 1,000 families. By early 2022, Technological improvements mean they should be able to use the lift and to take meals all the way to the residents' front doors.